Lots of work and fair wages. With this promise, Dumitru Kubilias made the 1,500-kilometer journey from Romania to Germany in search of work. And he thought Germans did everything by the book. He was expecting 11 euros an hour as an unskilled construction worker. In reality, he got 5 or 6, at least in the beginning. Then he got nothing.
When the inspectors came, we were hidden, so they wouldn't see us. And when they hid us in those rooms, I realized that something shady was going on here. I thought that was suspicious.
Long before the Mall of Berlin's grand opening, it was making headlines. With its budget of good 1 billion euros, it was being built with the help of Romanian migrant workers like Dumitru Kubilias. He and 6 others have now been fighting for months to get paid for most of their work.
I had to sweep, haul sacks of cement, wood flooring, and sheetrock. It was just appalling what I went through here in the mall. It was pure torture.
Often, Eastern European laborers don't speak German and don't know their rights, as workers' rights activist Madeleine Moore explains. And unscrupulous subcontractors are all too willing to take advantage of that.
Well, they've been treating the workers with no respect. Some of them are refusing to even acknowledge that the workers worked for them. At the time, the workers were forced to sleep in the shipping containers or on the street. And now when we're taking them to court, sometimes the companies haven't even showed up, which I think really highlights the lack of respect they have for the workers.
Dumitru has been hanging on in Berlin for months, getting by on odd jobs and alms. He can take his former employer to court only with the union's help. The complaint is against 2 subcontractors. The one that hired Dumitru quickly declared bankruptcy. Requests for interviews go unanswered.
They promised us a contract. I asked about it every 2 to 3 days, but they kept putting us off. So they strung us along, and after a month they fired us. That happened to a lot of others too.
Such cases aren't limited to Berlin construction sites. Thousands like them occur all across Germany. Laborers from Eastern Europe are most often the victims, and not just in construction, but also in the meat processing and caregiving sectors. It's one negative consequence of the European Union's open borders. EU citizens can work in whatever member state they choose. But Dominique John, who heads a project of the German Federation of Trade Unions, says job placement agencies are taking advantage.
It really gets under my skin when I see this done systematically, where it's absolutely clear there was never any intention of paying these people for their work. And they're counting on their workers caving in and going off back to their home countries without their wages, simply because they're not able to sue for them here.
When Dumitru Kubilias first arrived in Berlin, he shared a 2-room apartment with 17 men. Now he shares 1 room with 1 other party to the legal action. A translator has come to help out with the paperwork. Now aged 37, Dumitru misses his family, his son most of all. He intends to stay in Germany a while longer and earn a bit more for them.
Most of all, I feel like a stranger here. But I believe I'm also a European. But here, nobody even seems to realize that I'm European. Otherwise, I would have been treated differently, normally. They would have offered me a steady job. And none of this would ever have happened.
His claim is for 4,000 euros in unpaid wages, and he could really use the money. 2 other Romanian builders have recently won their court cases. His own is still pending.